It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we see. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. Off we go from Soldier Field. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go play action here with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bears first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he will get into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A run here with Swift. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. It's Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is hauled in at the 5. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Williams to the air once more. And he's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Duvernay to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd down, 3 to go. Williams. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Bears offense going to take over just before the half. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the man from USC, Caleb Williams, who put on a solid performance. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Here's Nixon on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Love catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Jacobs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Now, Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They'll send a tight end in motion. One more time, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. A pickup of 14 on that walk. 1st down, Chicago.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Give up the middle with Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. That's on Joe Tooney. They'll go again with Swift. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Third and long. Here's Swift. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Reed.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On play action, Love. A throw on the move is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's first down. Throwing is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down throw for Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.